into the car. But there's been a fierce artillery rocket attack.
This is where firing is taking place just behind us.
And jet is circling back right now. We've been asked to take cover. Those jets are coming back right now. Victory or die!
And this is the bombardment that Shiv and I have been talking about.
يا شباب يعطف الناصر الصب الدين يا شباب دين الله عز وجل ما تسبوش.
It's a very fluid battle situation.
Victory or die! Back right now. Jet is circling back right now. We've been asked to take cover.
These are chances we shouldn't be taking. There's been intense aerial bombing even as we speak. The war for Libya gets bloodier and murkier. Battle lines are increasingly getting more fluid and collateral damage spiraling. Shiv and I are at the battle zone. This is where actual firing is taking place. The grads are firing. This is a multi-barrel rocket launcher. There has been an air attack. We've been asked to lie down. And the Air Force, the Libyan Air Force has attacked this place in Ras Lanuf where Shiv and I are at this point of time. The multi-barrel rocket launchers, the aircraft guns, they've all opened up. We've been told to take a safer location. Shiv and I are now going to that safer location. We will keep giving you the latest updates.
We've just seen a Sukhoi 17 flying right above this part of Ras Lanuf. We landed here to take some pictures and that AK gun started firing. We looked up into the sky and we saw that Sukhoi 17. It's a variable geometry bomber, fighter bomber aircraft, and it has taken a circuitous route and gone in that direction. Pro-Gaddafi forces claim to be in control of most of Ajdabiya town, the last defense of the rebels before their stronghold Benghazi comes under attack.
James, quickly!
Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Go, go, go.
There's firing happening here. We're caught in this crossfire.
Go!
There's very intense aerial bombing happening.
Go back. Go back immediately.
Okay, no problem. That's Shiv with me. That's me. We're with another group of journalists. There's very, very intense bombing happening right here. You can see this entire place has caught fire.
Go!
Shiv and I are also returning to Ras Lanuf. There's been intense aerial bombing even as we speak.
No problem.
There are rockets landing everywhere. This is about 200 feet from where we are right now. The car's zooming back to Ras Lanuf. We were on the road from Ras Lanuf to Ben Jawad, but there's been a fierce artillery rocket attack. Now we're following the rebels back towards Ras Lanuf and then we're going to retreat. Obviously this is a setback. Very, very hard fighting happening. We've been on the road and there's heavy fighting happening right now. A rocket attack, a very aggressive rocket attack. Gaurav and I were flat on the floor just a couple of seconds ago.
Ajdabiya is crucial for the defense of Benghazi, the rebel headquarters. In the wake of the intense air, artillery and rocket attacks, residents of Ajdabiya are fleeing to Benghazi, where civilians are being armed with assault rifles and hand grenades for the final face-off. On the road to Misrata, we are at one of the forward locations. At this point of time, there is a suspected attack, and that is why at this point of time, they are firing in the air to ensure that whatever aircraft that may be coming in this direction, the anti-aircraft guns, if you can look behind me, the anti-aircraft guns are also in place. The vehicles are moving very fast. Our convoy had stopped briefly because there was a suspected use of perhaps somebody coming forward, but that is not happening just as now. What is also happening at this point of time, these youngsters, these volunteers who are coming forward to be a part of this war against Colonel Gaddafi, these youngsters are also being given on-the-job training. Just a couple of hours of training and they are ready to fire. Shiv Arur, our defense correspondent of Headlines Today, and I are moving forward with the revolutionary forces and we'll keep giving you all the updates on Headlines Today.
The message is clear. Kill as many Gaddafi men before blowing yourself up. Their logic, either way, if Gaddafi takes control, there will be a mass massacre and residents of eastern Libya will be systematically tortured and then killed. The aircraft that we've spotted that's at very high altitude right now, it's not a fighter. It could either be a gunship, it could be a reconnaissance aircraft, a spy plane, or even a bomber. There's hectic activity here right now. Ack guns are firing. 2 fighters have circuited over Ras Lanuf. And the Ack guns are firing away. There's 1 aircraft that's circuiting at high altitude. People here believe it could be a spy plane or even a bomber.
This rebels' claim is a war for freedom, for honor, for liberty, from the clutches of a tyrant. Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, who for the past 4 decades ruled Libya, mercilessly eliminating all opposition with mind-numbing brutality. Tanks like this one were used by Colonel Muammar Gaddafi to crush his own people. But things have changed here in Benghazi. Why did that happen? Well, the army's eastern unit, it rebelled against Gaddafi, refused to use tanks like this against its own people and has joined the people. With me, young Salah. Salah, what do you do?
I'm a student.
You're a student. Why are you here?
I'm here to support these people against Gaddafi
Why?
because he's used these machines and bring African people from Africa to attack these people.
Okay? Gaddafi stands accused of using means of weapons of war to kill his own people. That's why they want him to go, and they already have a new flag in place. Red for all the blood that they've shed, black for the dark ages, and green for the prosperity they hope will come to Libya the moment Gaddafi leaves. There is a lot of euphoria here. People extremely confident that Gaddafi will be forced to leave. He'll be forced to read the writing on the wall.
These secret jails bear testimony to 4 decades of torture. The whiff of the Jasmine Revolution blew into Libya. Thousands and thousands rose as one people, attacking these symbols of Gaddafi's power. Thousands died for freedom. Now thousands are willing to die to protect that freedom.
There since like 5 days ago, you know, the fight starts in Ras Lanuf. And when you see these guys, look at them. They're not afraid of dying, you know, because we're fighting for our rights. Today, he didn't hit us with planes, but he was planes that were around, you know, just trying to scare us. But it was heavy weapons. You know what I mean? It was heavy weapons between our army and Bushafshuva army. We call them Bushafshuva, by the way, now.
The economy of this country is really suffering. Development projects have come to a complete standstill. But they can only return when normalcy does. And that can only happen when Colonel Muammar Gaddafi leaves. As Gaddafi forces move towards Benghazi, the rebels warn, for them, it's a fight to the finish. The world will witness another Beirut in Benghazi, the worst civil war with pitched battles in parks and schools and markets along the Mediterranean coast. If the world does not intervene, and now the future for Libya is bloody and dark.